there, welcome back to my channel. This is Shepa and I make makeup and lifestyle videos, and this channel is basically my open diary. I make all kind of videos, and today's video is going to be a full face makeup using one brand, and that is e.l.f. Cosmetics. And today we'll be testing a lot of their new products. e.l.f. recently launched their bite-sized eyeshadow palette. I have a separate video only dedicated to those little eyeshadows, so you can check that out. I will add the link in the description box, and it will also show in the top of the video. And I'll be testing their putty primer. I'll be testing their new e.l.f. camo concealers. So I'll be testing all those new products they have recently launched, and I'll be doing this a full face makeup using only e.l.f. Cosmetics. So yes, let's start. At first, I'll be doing my eyebrows using this eyebrow pencil that cost only $2, and this is one of the very best drugstore eyebrow pencil, and it's so affordable and it does the job perfect. And I have a pretty full eyebrows, so I do not have to do very much, but you can take your time and do the eyebrows. What I do is I draw lines and then I just brush it using this spoolie, and that gives some fine lines effect, and I love it. And later I just clean it up using the concealer. So the concealer I'll be using today is obviously the e.l.f. Cosmetics Camo Concealer, and let's see how that works. And we'll be working with this concealer a lot later as well, but right now I'm just cleaning up my eyebrow mess. So yes, it just works perfect. I love it. It reminds me a lot about the Tarte Shape Tape concealer. I know I heard that people have been talking about it a lot, that it is a drugstore dupe of the Tarte Cosmetics Shape Tape concealer, and this is true. Next, I'm moving into face primer. The primer I'm using here is e.l.f. Poreless Putty Primer, and this is supposed to be very good for face like mine that has a lot of pore. So the way I use the primer is basically at first I use in the areas where I have most pores, and then later I just use it into all over my face. So here I want to mention one thing is that I do not use a lot of product at a time, just like any other YouTubers. I think that less is more, but still here, like when it comes to primer, I use a lot of primer because I have bigger pores, and I think I should have gone with a little less primer in this case, because it looks like a little will go a long way. And then it just, when you're first applying it, it feels very it feels silky and smooth, but it feels a lot more hydrated, and it just makes it look like a dewy kind of finish. But then after a while it gets your skin absorbs it, so it just makes a perfect base for your foundation. I absolutely loving that primer. Next, I'm moving into this foundation. It is e.l.f. Flawless Foundation, and it has a satin finish. I like the packaging of this foundation a lot because it comes with a pump, so that's amazing. A lot of drugstore foundation doesn't come with a pump, and this is a $6 foundation. You get a good quality foundation with a nice packaging. That's good. And when I was applying the foundation, I thought it was a little far from my actual skin tone, but it's not. It worked out perfect. I was pretty amazed with the way the foundation was blending. It was so effortless and nice and smooth. I really like the way the foundation feels in my skin. And I think the primer helped a lot as well in this case. So yes, overall I think that foundation and the primer combination was really amazing. Next, moving into the concealer, and here I'm using the concealer into the usual area where I like to highlight, like underneath my eyes, in my forehead, and then I'm just blending it well. And this concealer is kind of hesitant to dry really fast, so you have to work a little faster when you are using this concealer. And I'm also using the same concealer as eyeshadow base. So I'm just putting a little dot into both of my eyes and then just blending it well, and this works perfect. Next, moving into eyeshadows, and the eyeshadow palettes I'm using today is the e.l.f. bite-sized eyeshadow palettes, and I'll add the names in the description box. I will also be using the e.l.f. eye brushes. Let's move into eye makeup, and to do the eye makeup, at first I'm taking this palette. This palette is called Carnival Candy, and I'm taking this dark brown shade and I'm adding this shade into my crease, and I'm taking all my time to blend, and because this is the most important part of the eye look that I'm gonna do right now. So yes, I'm taking a lot of time and just keep on blending this brown shade and just building it up in my crease. Once I'm pretty happy with the way this brown shade looks, because this is the base of my eyeshadow, then I'm moving into that same palette and taking this mustard brown shade, and we'll be putting this shade into the outer corner of my eyes to just blend out the first shade. So basically what I'm doing here right now is I'm taking this mustard brown shade and just blending my first shade using this second shade. Hope it makes sense just looking at it. Alright, so next we are moving into this palette. This palette is called Rose Water, and I'm taking this rose gold shimmery shade, and this shade will go into my brow bones, and I will also use it as my inner corner highlight. And then next I'm going back to the palette that I used before, Carnival Candy, and here I'm taking that white beautiful shade, and I'm just packing this shade into my eyelids. I always try to make my eye looks very easy and simple so that anybody can do it, like even if you are like so expert on eyeshadows or if you are just beginner, doesn't matter. So I'm not doing this concealer and then cutting crease, all kind of stuff, but it will still give you a beautiful well blended cut crease effect. So yes, just use that very light white shade and then just keep on blending it. I hope just looking at it makes sense. Then I'm taking that shimmery rose gold shade back again that I used to highlight my brow bones, and this time I'm just putting it in my eyelids to just give a little bit shimmer in my eyelids, and that's it. It's gonna look beautiful. Just try it on. Next I'm moving into eyeliner. So when I first looked at this eyeliner, I was not very happy. I thought, okay, it probably is a little too big and thick, but it worked. It worked really good, and I was really surprised with the result, and I liked it. Next I will be just doing eyelash. The eyelash I choose today is also obviously from e.l.f. Cosmetics. It's like the most natural looking eyelash I have ever had. Even it doesn't look like that I'm wearing any eyelash. Next I moved into lipstick, and the lipstick I chose today was e.l.f. liquid lipstick. It's a matte lipstick, wine tour in shade, and it was pretty good, easy to apply, and it was a very dry matte lipstick. Anyways, I did a little bit of highlight and bronzing using this palette. This is called e.l.f. contour palette. It is a pretty good palette. It's not like something too exciting. So that's the complete look. I like almost every product I use. So this two foundation and the concealer, this combination I don't think is the best. I like the concealer a lot better than the foundation, and I absolutely love those eyeshadow palettes. They are so affordable, pigmented, they work just fine. I love them. And the lipstick that I used, it's a lot dry. I mean super duper dry. Trust me, it's not my lips, it's the lipstick. I am not a big fan of this lipstick, but other than that, everything else I tried, I pretty much liked it. And that was the final look, and I hope you liked it, and let me know what you think and what is your favorite e.l.f. Cosmetics product. Please let me know in the comment below. Please subscribe to my channel and be a part of my YouTube family, and hope to see you again in another video. Bye bye.